Hello everyone, I'm Paul Harris. I'm the Managing Director for McLaren Automotive in Asia Pacific, including China, and I'm in conversation with Rob Report. I have been in automotive for 36 years and I got really interested in it when I was a child, so I was always fascinated by cars and motorbikes and anything mechanical. And then when I graduated, I managed to get an opportunity to do a specialist type of qualification in an automotive-based university. And did a lot of work around that. And then of course with BMW being in my hometown, I managed to secure a place on their graduate training program. And then my career just moved through that organisation over many years. And then very luckily in the last 12 years I worked for the luxury division of the BMW Group, Rolls-Royce. And then 13 months ago I got the opportunity to come and join McLaren. Sports cars are a different type of segment really, in that they are very much sort of like, leisure focused, but they're also quite serious as well. So people drive them for a reason, although they're more hobbyist. So I would say, at the end of the day, it's all about the absolute out and out performance of supercars. People buy them because they represent their lifestyle, they represent what they're really into, and they can really individualize their cars. I think one of the things I like the most is driving on an empty road early in the morning, where you do have that freedom and flexibility within the limits to push that car a little bit more than you would do ordinarily, and just enjoy that moment, and that's the way I like to drive. So the actual density, the number of cars there are versus the populace, is probably the highest in Hong Kong. So the number of McLarens per population is the highest. So Hong Kong is a very important market for us. I think in McLaren terms we would call it a lighthouse market, in the fact that it beams out to everyone else. In terms of a definition for luxury, that's a real challenge, and I really believe that it can mean many things to many people. But one thing I think that is really important is you have to respect what people are trying to do with luxury. They want a degree of differentiation. They also want to have the best in their world of what they consider that they're interested in at any one particular time. For some people that's subtle, for some people that's more ostentatious. And with a brand like McLaren and its capabilities through its MSO bespoke division, I think that our customer can achieve many of those things. And then probably the underlying one, I mentioned it earlier, is time. The luxury of time is very, very important, because what you give up in terms of time is a luxury in itself. So if McLaren can have the luxury of someone's time to convince them of a McLaren experience, I think that's a very important area as well.